Good morning, Fairview teachers. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I wanted to touch base with you first, beginning of the week. I hope all is well. This week I'll be reaching out to all of you at some point, all my OTES people, just a phone call to see how things are going. Last week was a really tough time because a lot of the people, a lot of the state officials, people are scrambling because this has never been done before. Questions are out there. How do we communicate? What do we do with grades? What happens with testing? What goes on with special eds? How do we feed our kids? Those are all things that we needed to scramble to get around. So you didn't get the attention that you needed that first week. What I did want you to do is make sure that we were able to communicate with kids. And I've heard that that's been happening, but that's still our top focus right now. Maintain communication with students. Number two, we want to make sure that we're providing educational lessons that prepare kids for the future, whether it be graduation or the next class. We want to get them the basics. What does that look like? I don't have a template right now that's a one-size-fits-all. There's many different kinds of classes out there. There's many, different disciplines. We have different needs. Band looks different than science, and that looks different than phys ed. So what we want you to do is really continue that creative drive that you have, and make sure that you're communicating with kids, and you're putting that forward. So I'll again, in contacting you this week, we'll talk more about that and what that should look like. The other thing that I want you to do is know that you should be assigning grades. I'll have something that I'll get to you here in an email that talks a little bit more about those specifics. But it is we want to hold kids accountable during this time too. And I'll also send an email or a video out to them just to let them know that this does matter. I mean, it is still school, and it does look way different, but it's still their job to be able to learn. So the last thing is something that I need to have approved first. Okay, I do want to make sure that we're all working towards the same goal. There's a lot of things that I'm hearing, a lot of technology that's being tried out. There's a lot of great communication, but it seems like it's all over the place right now. And I'm trying to get a framework so that way we can all at least have similar expectations, and that way it's more fair. What does that look like? We have to be careful when I do that, because I don't want to just roll something out without it being district approved. So I'm waiting on that, but that will come pretty soon. And I just want you to know that we've been thinking about that since last Friday. So those are just a list of the things right now that I have. We'll be in contact. Thank you for doing everything that you do. I really appreciate it. This is it's a difficult time. I mean, there's not a game plan or a blueprint for this. But I just want you to know that I'm very proud of the way that you're handling this. And I know it's very uncertain, and to provide that stability for our kids, that is key. So thank you very much. Stay healthy and take care.